Alright, so let's move over to part 2 where we would set up our APIs and get ready. So first you want to go to KuCoin. On the top right, you will see your icon. So click on the icon, then head to API management, create your API. When that happens, you would be given an API key and you would be given a secret key, and you would also be asked to set a password. So you have to do this once, and then you got to head over to KuCoin Futures, which is a different website, futures.kucoin.com or something like that. But they are both the same process. You will both click your icon. If you're logged in, you click your icon and then APIs and stuff. Within the code itself, you would see that there are places for you to key in the values. And in this case, you would want to key in your API key, your secret, and your password. When you're creating your Futures API key, make sure you use the same password so that the script would run. Because if you have different passwords, we need to go in and change the script. Okay, this is the super important part. You have to pay attention. If not, you're gonna mess up. So how the script works is it would take all the wanted crypto plus your available USDT and your USDT in your margin account of your futures as your total portfolio. If it is not in here, if it's not inside wanted crypto, it will not be calculated as part of your portfolio. So the calculation would then, it would include your USDT in your trading account and the USDT in your margin account as well. So it will take all of that and divide it by 2. Okay, so I'm going to run through with you a scenario when we're done with the parameters, and you will understand why this is very important. Okay, so there are 2 main parameters, which really only one, which is the leverage and wanted crypto. Okay, so you can change your symbols and AA%, which is the allocated percentage. So you always want to make sure you calculate this up to 100, unless you have some math that you're trying to do to increase leverage and all. But let's not go fancy. Let's always make sure that it's 100. So in wanted crypto over here, all of this would be tabulated up to be 100 as well. So this is how the calculation goes. Assuming we have $10,000, let me just write it down. So maybe or maybe not. So let's assume we have $10,000 and we want to apply this strategy with our wanted crypto over here. Now, what the script would do is it will calculate how much SOL and how much ETH that we have, plus the USDT available in our trading account and our margin account. So in this case, let's assume that we have not bought anything. Everything is in USDT. So we have $10,000 of USDT, and the script would divide it by 2 and allocate 5,000 to altcoins and short 5,000 in Bitcoin. So if 5,000 is going to the altcoins, 50% would go to SOL, which would be 2,500, and the other 50% would go to Ethereum, which is 2,500. Next, the script would short Bitcoin for $5,000 as well. But since we are using margin, we do not need to put $5,000 in a margin account just to short $5,000 worth of Bitcoin. We can do it with maybe $2,000. And so let's assume that we're just going to put $2,000 into our margin account of our futures margin account, and then we would still have $3,000 left over unused. So to maximize the strategy, we would put our leverage at 1.6 times. So the script would recalculate your portfolio, and it would see that it is 10,000 USDT in total, and it would multiply it by 1.6 times, causing the script to think and perform the calculations as if you have $16,000. So the script would do the same thing. It would divide $16,000 by 2, and then it will buy $8,000 worth of altcoins and short $8,000 worth of Bitcoin. So in this case, it would be buying $4,000 worth of Solana and $4,000 worth of Ethereum, and then it would short $8,000 worth of Bitcoin. And this means that your leverage on the futures margin trading would need to be 4x, and you can go even higher if you want to. So depending on your risk tolerance and how often you can check, this is one way to increase. So that's what leverage is for. If you're unfamiliar, you could stick it to maybe 1.3, and it should be very, very safe.